Hello, I'm Xavier Magnus, and I'm entering the Give Me the Resident Evil 5 Laser Cell contest. As you can see here, I'm a big Resident Evil 5 fan. This is a Resident Evil 5 snow globe. Most people don't have these. I had to barter quite extensively to get it. See, it says Resident Evil 5 on it and everything. Oh, shake it up. They're in a sandstorm. Zombies are gonna get them. I'm a huge Resident Evil fan of all things Resident Evil. Here is one of the Resident Evil novels. This is 0 Hour. It's the novelization of the game Resident Evil 0. Speaking of Resident Evil 0, got a lot of glare. Forgive the glare because we're filming this in the illustrious, glowing Xavier Studios. As you can see, I paid $15 for this game, used, because I couldn't find a new copy. This is Resident Evil Remake, which again, could not find a new copy. It's very hard to find copies of these on GameCube because they haven't been made in a long time, and this was the best version of the original Resident Evil. It's the remake with the best graphics. Further on, you probably can't see the price tag on this one, but this is Resident Evil 2 for GameCube. This was an hour-long car ride and $45 to get a used copy of a game that cost $29 when it was released new. That's how much of a fan of Resident Evil 2 I am. I'm willing to pay more money than it was new to get the best version of the game. Moving on, we have Resident Evil 3, which I actually got new, which was rare and hard to do. These are all the GameCube versions because I've always got the best version of the game. I had all these games on PlayStation and then on Dreamcast, and then when they released them on GameCube, I got the updated versions. Same difference with Resident Evil Code Veronica X. I had it originally on Sega Dreamcast, then I had Code Veronica X on PlayStation 2, and then when they released it on GameCube as Code Veronica X Complete, this is the one I got. I have Resident Evil 4 Limited Edition from, I think this was a GameStop exclusive. It's very hard to find. Took me, as you can see, it was used. It took me a year to find one of these. I had Resident Evil 4, the regular edition, because they didn't have enough of the limited ones, and then it took me about a year and I found one. Resident Evil Outbreak. I'm not just a fan of the main series of the game, I also have the alternative ones. Resident Evil Outbreak. Outbreak File 2. I have this one as well. These are awesome games, and as you can see, I'm a fan of all things Resident Evil. The only game that I have that isn't listed that I haven't shown is the Game Boy game Resident Evil Gaiden, which came out for Game Boy Color during the height of Resident Evil 2, I believe. I also have the strategy guides because I don't need them because I'm all about Resident Evil, but I like looking at the artwork nonetheless. Here's another one, the Code Veronica strategy guide, Code Veronica X, because it had Wesker on the cover, and Wesker is my favorite Resident Evil character. He was the main villain in the first one. He was made a cameo in the fourth, and he's one of the main villains on To Understand in the fifth. Oh, in case you didn't notice, Umbrella. The shirt says Umbrella Corporation. I also have one that says Stars, Raccoon City Stars, which any Resident Evil fan knows. Evil Umbrella, Raccoon City Police Stars, Chris Redfield. I'm a true Resident Evil fan. As you see, I've shown you most of everything I have from Resident Evil. There's one thing missing though. I wonder what that could be. Oh yeah, I have the snow globe, don't have the game. So help us get Resident Evil 5. So I'm not just playing with the snow globe. I want to be playing. Stop! It's too much. It's too much shaking there. We're gonna break it. I want the Resident Evil 5 game. I don't want to just sit here and stare at my snow globe and be heartbroken. So please, for the love of God, Aaron, help us. Help us be true fans of Resident Evil. Help Capcom. Help Resident Evil so they make a 6. Thank you. We love you. This is Xavier Magnus.